Seems like palm reading, astrology and numerology are things of the past, the latest trend being learning how to read faces.
Look at my face in the mirror, and I wonder what I see. I'm just a traveling soldier, and I'll be all I can be.
Here's the man from whom you can't keep any secrets. Meet Zane Cuxton, an expert in face reading.
Yes.
Zane, who is originally from Scotland, has been practicing face reading for over 20 years now. He has been settled in Namma city for almost 15 years and he can tell one's characteristics, past, present and future by reading their faces. But is face reading a gift or a science?
It's more of a science. We teach you how to read a face, or we do face reading depending on shape, size, sizes, structure, texture, etc., etc. So it cannot be called as a gift. Now initially, as I told you, it's basically a science. As you keep fine-tuning it, gradually it becomes an art. So you can either call it a science or you can call it an art.
Yes, according to him, based on a scientific approach, one can know a person in and out. For a beginner, some of the inferences are: a scar on the temple suggests that a person will not travel abroad, while a scar on the eyebrow or forehead suggests bad relationship with siblings. Joint eyebrows show emotional temperament and big pores on the nose tip suggest bad finances. A mole on the left cheek for men and on the right cheek for women signifies an unfaithful spouse. People with a huge forehead have a good memory, while an upturned nose signifies a good administrator but a bad businessman. Zane has been conducting workshops in the city to teach face reading and the workshops are getting good response from Bengalurians.
Face reading interests me because a lot of things are shown by the face. Now when I talk to a person, the initial first 3-4 minutes, I know if I'm going to get a positive reaction from that person or if I'm not going to. So learning about faces and reading about how do you read them divulges me and gives me more details as to how I can read it better, how I can get better at that art. Because currently I just get an intuition whether a person is going to be good to me or bad to me. Nothing further than that.
We've had a pretty interesting and interactive session with Mr. Zane, and so Mr. Zane told us about the attributes and characteristics of a person which one can understand or decipher by looking at this person's face. Apart from that, the most intriguing and the most interesting part is we can even see a person's future. We can chart out a person's future, including his health, wealth, his companionship, love life, and his status of security.
From morning we had a pretty good session and we learned loads of things. I mean, looking at a face you can make out many things, not only like what you are, what is your character, what is your personality. You can even know who is faking with you or who is telling the truth. Or you learned a lot of things we have learned from morning, and the course is still on and I hope we learn much more things.
Zane wants to teach more and more people the art of face reading. Seems it is the time to learn a bit of face reading so that we can know a person just by looking at his face. Sakshi for News 9.
And we slip into another short break with news updates. We'll continue on this side. Stay with us.